June 12, 1950, and I'm here with Joseph McCarthy, who has dedicated his time to investigating potential communist threats in our country. He is here to speak to us about his work and warn the public about what a communist looks like. Our country faces a resurgence of communist threats to our government, just as it did in 1920. A. Mitchell Palmer was able to terminate these threats 30 years ago, and McCarthy follows in his footsteps to do the same today. We are so grateful that he has devoted his time to preserve our democracy. Since the end of World War II, the Soviet Union has attempted to spread communism to other areas of the world, and the United States must unite to prevent this infiltration. Here's Mr. Joseph McCarthy.
Hi everyone, I'm Joseph McCarthy. I'm here to talk to you about the rising threat of communism spreading discreetly throughout America. In this segment, I will reveal how to spot communists in everyday life. In my hand, I have a list of 205 government officials that have jeopardized our democratic nation. Today, I will be observing Sarah Collins, a State Department employee, screenwriter Dalton Trumbo, Sergeant Castor of the U.S. Army, and an average American citizen that we're going to pick at random. Of these people, I will reveal the potential communist traits and see who is the real communist.
First up is Mrs. Sarah Collins. Mr. McCarthy, do your thing.
Hello everyone, we're here with Mrs. Sarah Collins, who works for the Department of State. How you doing? As you can see from her status as a Department of State employee, Mrs. Collins plays a pivotal role in the infestation of communism. Just look at her earrings. The star and the moon are well-known symbols of the Soviet Union. Just look at these things. This woman must be a communist. Even the newspaper she's holding probably has communist teachings embedded in it. Mrs. Collins, are you a communist?
No, of course not.
Wrong.
Mr. McCarthy, why don't you take a break? I think you need some time to cool down. In the meantime, I will go on to have a look at our next guest, who is in the Hollywood film industry, screenwriter Dalton Trumbo. Good afternoon, Mr. Dalton Trumbo.
How you doing?
Mr. McCarthy has just taken a break due to his anger after his last interview with Mrs. Collins. I instead will be observing you. Mr. McCarthy told me to take specific notice to your last film, Gun Crazy, which featured a gun-obsessed pacifist. I've never heard of a gun-obsessed pacifist before, which leads me to believe that you're indirectly referencing communism. We've also spotted you spending time with Walt Disney, a known communist threat. So I must ask you, are you a communist?
No.
Considering you're someone whose career deals with professional liars, I would say you're wrong. Hi guys, we're back, and Joseph McCarthy has joined us again.
Hey everyone. So we've interviewed a member from the State Department and someone from Hollywood, and we're going to go pick someone random off the streets to just prove to you that communism lives everywhere in America. Alright, let's just go try and find someone real quick.
Oh, what about him?
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind if we ask you a few questions real quick?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, let's just go back.
Hi sir, what's your name?
Lil Uzi Vert.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Burt. So we saw you in the street today, and we were just wondering why you're wearing so much of the color red.
It's my favorite color.
Red is your favorite color?
Yeah, yes.
Red.
Yes, red.
Why is red your favorite color?
I just enjoy wearing red.
Have you ever noticed that red is the same color as the Soviet flag?
Well...
So you're a communist?
No, I'm not a communist. It's just...
Wrong.
So for our final contestant, we're going to show you guys a sergeant from the United States Army, because lately we've heard a lot of things that communism is spreading throughout the Army.
Good afternoon, Sergeant Castor.
So as you can see, with this digi-camo and the green and all the Army colors, I would say that's communism to me. And these bullets, definitely going to be used against us. Say goodbye to our democracy, 100%.
Wait a second. This man has served our country for 10 years, fighting against communism. How can you call him a communist? You're
Wrong.
So it turns out that Mr. McCarthy's accusations aren't completely justified. Let's take a look at his list of 205 government officials that are apparently communist to see if these accusations are really just blown out of proportion.